Hello, myself Vansh Patel. So I decided to build the text to image generator. The catch, I wanted to make it from scratch on my own without using any pre-built or existing models. And I had a secret weapon. I had an AI agent helping me with everything, starting from planning to deploying the whole project. It all started here. I gave the AI agent my syllabus, in this case fundamental of neural networks, and I asked for a few unique ideas. It started giving me multiple ideas, and one of them was image generator. Even though it seemed impossible, I went for it. I went straight to Google. Then I searched for image datasets, and there in that list I found this particular dataset named Google's cartoon dataset. And when I saw the dataset, I knew it was calling me. I went straight to the AI, I gave all the details about the dataset to it, and I started playing with it. But there was a problem. This dataset was huge. Training was going to be a nightmare. My first attempts were not good. This project was a series of failures before it actually worked. And the low points were actually the best part, because I got to learn so much. My first idea was a CVAE. A CVAE, or a conditional variational autoencoder, is supposed to be good at learning a compressed version of data. I would feed the model the image and its attribute. It would squeeze the data and it would try to rebuild it itself. I would start the training and I would go to sleep, and then I would wake up to this. It's blurry, it's messy, and it completely ignores the important or key features, you would say, for a face, like the hair, the glasses. The model was underfitting. I was stuck. So I went to the AI agent. It suggested that these variational autoencoders are known to produce blurry images because of their maths. So it suggested me to try using cGAN instead. cGAN, or a conditional generative adversarial network, is a totally different beast. Here you have a generator making fakes and a discriminator trying to catch the fakes. It's a cat and mouse game that should produce realistic and sharp images. And it was even worse. The training was unstable. The output wasn't listening to the attributes at all. It was generating random noise image. This is called mode collapse. Again, I was lost. Back to the agent. This is where the real project began. We came to a conclusion that we will be making a custom model where we will be utilizing CVAE's good attribute listening and cGAN's good image generation, making a hybrid model. So we designed this custom architecture. It uses both the models to get a stable structure and sharp image. We even added special layers to this model so that it can forcefully pay more attention to those details where it lagged before, like hair and glasses. And the results were okay. To be honest, I am still not 100% proud of it. The hair feature is underfit. There are just too many hair types in the dataset for my model to learn, and the image are pretty low resolution. It's not nano banana and no one's going to pay for this. But that's not the point. The point is I went from blank page to a working custom made model just using AI agent. But building this model was only half the battle. How do I get this Python app online with a free GPU? This is where being a student is awesome. My college ID got me GitHub student pack, which gave me free Azure credits. The AI suggested that we can containerize the app using Docker, and then we can run it on Azure App Service. I had heard of Docker, but I have never used it on my own. So I did this. I asked the AI to teach a little bit about the Docker to me and asked it to help me write the code. Then the AI taught me the basics of Docker and wrote me the Docker file. And then I pushed the image to the free Docker hub. I set up the Azure App Service to pull that image, and application error. Of course, it never runs on the first try. It was late. I was tired. I had no idea of what it all meant. So I just copied all the error logs and I pasted it directly on the AI chat. After hours of debugging, head scratching, changing the requirements.txt file, redeploying multiple times, finally it worked. And so that's the story. This project wasn't just about building an AI model. This was about how I can use AI to learn, to debug, and to build things I never knew I can. This is a new way of developing. The code for this project is on my Kaggle and GitHub. The link is in the description. I'm going to be building all my projects this way, from Flutter to React apps. If you want to see more real world projects built from AI, then subscribe for the next one. Thanks for watching.